Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to an episode of County Line. Today we're going to be harvesting some corn, and my combine is way out there already, and I need to go grab it quickly before it fills up, but it'll be filled before I get there. Anyways, the corn is finally ready. We're going to go ahead and unload this combine real quick here. Now the funny thing is the fact that I actually saw like almost this exact combination the other day. I think it was a single axle grain buggy though, not a dual axle. It was a Case Steiger. I don't know if it was a 620. I couldn't see. I was driving past it. They were combining some beans with a big Case harvester as well. It was pretty neat to see in real life actually. Driving back and forth to work, that's what I end up seeing quite often actually, which is kind of neat actually. So it gives me a chance to see all the fun stuff. Alright. Gonna unload this combine real quick. This is gonna be interesting. Apparently that's not gonna work out. There we go. Now the funny thing is I think it's gonna be stuck in, I was gonna say in traffic now, but anyways. So yeah, that is what I saw off the highway there. I was driving past and I happened to notice that it was right there. It was kind of neat to see it in action. It's going to fill up real quick again. It was neat to see it in action, kind of at least. I saw it off in the distance and I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. We have that in Farm Sim sort of thing. So it's always kind of neat when you see something that you have in something that's in Farm Sim in real life. So you get a chance to compare, to see what it looks like, to see how it functions and all that. So on that regards, it is pretty sweet. So anyhow, this is the I guess this is really for the cows, trying to keep them fed, because of course in our game we have corn-fed cows as opposed to grass-fed, I guess. They don't really eat the grass in the pasture really. They just kind of they just, you know, they look like they eat it, but they don't really eat it. I wonder if they'll change that in the future versions of the game. They'll make it so you can, when you feed your cows, they'll have, well, when the cows are in the pasture, they'll eat the grass and then keep the grass topped up. That'll be kind of interesting. As you can see, I put all the straw over here now. Interesting to see the color difference between these square bales of straw and these round bales of straw. Yep, so we got, how many stacks do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks of straw. So I think we're okay on straw, and I think we're okay on hay right now too, so that's good to know. That we're good on both of those for the time being. Because winter is coming, of course, and with the winter we need to be able to feed our animals throughout the winter. And speaking of feeding our animals, how are they doing? I haven't even looked. Straw, corn grass. Okay. We could probably send out our tractors to feed the animals. I don't know. Maybe some people think that's cheaty the way I end up feeding the animals, but it's working for me at least. I just keep some of the older tractors sitting there and just let them sit there and just kind of ready to go whenever the cows need to be fed. I set it up like that because sometimes I'll be like, you know, fast forwarding time a little bit to make things progress. So for example with the corn, I fast forward time a little bit to make sure the corn was ready to go. So that's why the cows are a little less fed than normal at least. So anyhow, alright, so we're gonna switch over to the our double trailers here and make sure that this guy is running his course. What are we on? F10? That's this right here. And we'll grab our trailers that are over there too. I should check though. I should see if field 7 is ready to go actually. That's the one field that we bought that we haven't done anything with yet because it hasn't been ready yet. So I don't know if it's because it hasn't been fertilized. I don't know. Well, that really doesn't make a difference in this game, but nothing's been done with it. It hasn't grown at all, which is a bit on the annoying side, but that is the way it goes sometimes. There's our doubles. So let's just leave our bale trailer over here for the time being. I'll have to clean it up before the end of the winter. Let's grab the doubles. I've been seeing a lot of these at work too. Just driving by on the highway. Usually it's early in the morning too, it seems like. Or sometimes late at night I've noticed as well. I've seen a lot of trucks going by with loads of beans, I'm assuming. I don't know for certain because I should update. They actually have a full release now of Courseplay. It's actually on the mod hub now, so you don't need to go through GitHub anymore. You can get the mod hub version. So if you're not, if you haven't done or haven't been successful at the GitHub, you can go to the mod hub now and get your copy of Courseplay. We want to do unlimited. Let's grab the tractor here. After we do the first headland, it shouldn't be too bad. Just the initial headland's a bit annoying because there's all that stuff in the way. So yeah, they actually fully released it, so which is pretty cool. I just happened to notice that I was updating some mods on my server, and then I happened to notice that Courseplay was on there. Even though I could add it to my server, it's not server compatible. It actually says right in the information. I think it's version 5, I want to say it is. So, just get around here. That truck should be chilling out right there. It is. Excellent. Yeah, I don't know. It's good to see they finally got a release on it. It's because they changed so many things in this game, and they probably have some. There's probably some other changes since this version here, so I should really just update to the latest version because I don't have the latest version at the moment. Of course, because sometimes there are some significant changes, and other times there are some just minor changes. It really depends. All right, this combine's going to start up in a second here. Way. There we go. Try and get it fully unloaded before I hit this telephone pole here, or hydro pole. I guess it is technically. Could be telephones, you never know. It's funny, I was having a conversation with my dad last night about DSL and cable internet, because he has DSL. Because the way his internet is here, he's got the maximum speed he can get with DSL. But if you were to switch to cable modem, then he'd be able to get, you know, a much faster connection. It's really kind of bizarre. I don't know why it's done that way, but just in his, because he's kind of like, he's not in town, he's kind of on the outskirts of town. So I guess they haven't really updated the DSL lines or whatever. I guess the phone lines really. So. And there's no fibe to the house yet, so maybe soon though. It's weird because on the other side of the river there's a subdivision, like a brand new subdivision, and I'm sure they have fast internet, but on this side of the river, not so much. Let's get this guy unloaded as we're driving up over here. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. Right now I have the combine set to do 3 headlands. I don't know if that's excessive or not, but that's what we're going to go for at the moment. 3 headlands, so that's his first headland there. He's going to turn into the second one there. Perfect. As I mentioned, let's go ahead and get these guys rolling here. He's going to say there's no corn left in here. He's got a little bit of corn left in his trailer, so it's not so bad. So I'm going to say stop. There we go. And this guy can wait for a moment, and this guy can drive. Because I think the cows are going to need water as per usual, and a little bit of straw. We can deal with the straw momentarily here. Let's grab this guy. Grab this telehandler. Actually, I recently found out that our John Deere location actually is a distributor for telehandlers. One specific type at least, but I haven't seen any in real life yet, but we apparently are a dealer for them. Okay. Looks like the top one's not coming with it. That's fine. They may not even need the second bale anyway, so it's always hard to tell, really. I'm gonna guess they are gonna need the second bale, but it's really hard to tell. All right. How much corn is in that combine? Looks like it's only 30 or 40% right now. All right. Yep, of course they need a second bale. Of course. Let's grab one more bale here real quick. Really? That truck is at 84% already? I'm kind of surprised. Maybe it's just the one trailer. I was like, oh my god, that was only one. That was only one trailer's worth of that overloader. Like in reality, that overloader is enormous. Like seriously enormous. Like if you ever walk up beside one in real life, you'll just be like, in the game it doesn't look very big at all, but if you walk up beside one in real life, they are just immense. Alright. There we go. That's that. Of course, trying to get rid of those round bales, round straw bales first, because they're the ones who've just been sitting there for a while now, so. Coffee break 1 second here. Let's leave this out of the rain here. Where is that combine? Over there? Okay. By the time I get there, it'll probably be 80%. It's funny though, like, you can actually have Courseplay do this for you. I just find with the, for whatever reason, with the headlands, especially on this field at least, it just kind of doesn't always play nice. Always runs into problems. So I don't know. That's why I like overloading, and I like driving the combine. It's still my favorite thing to do. But overloading's not bad either, especially when you have a nice looking combination like this. Now the cool thing about this overloader is, of course, you can change it to green. So if I wanted to use the 9630 RX, I could do that as well. But this Steiger, I don't know, I like the way this Steiger looks better than the RX personally. Alright, let's wait for that combine to take that turn there, because it'll be much easier to follow once it's going in a straight line there. Alright. Or semi-straight line, I guess. Of course, nothing's a good substitute. Not like Courseplay's not a. It's a okay substitute for a human being, of course, but it's never perfect in comparison. But then again, even people make mistakes too. Like if you're playing with someone on a multiplayer server, like, you know, if it's whatever it happens to be, if it's lag or tired or they just want to play around, like it could be anything really, and you could have problems in any which way. All right, that's that. Let's move out of the way here. We'll swing around once it's ready here. Yeah, I was able to watch my father-in-law get his beans combined a little bit, and they had what did they have? I think it was they had a single axle Brent 750 bushel chaser bin. So it was like this one right here, similar at least. And they had, what do they have on the front? It was, I think it was a 7000 series John Deere tractor. Pretty big setup, like really, like 750 bushels was half the size of this one, basically. But this one is still huge. Like this one's a monster. Like you really do need like a beast of a tractor to haul this around. Of course, due to the weight and all that kind of stuff. So it's it can get pretty intense. All right, let's turn this guy off. Ooh, definitely need some corn here. Turn this guy off. Well, I guess we do this one. There we go. Yep, just going to take care of that. I don't know, the reason why I do it like this is just because it does make my life a bit easier, having it set up like this. So what we'll probably do is, I was asking people what we should plant next year. Some people said sugar beets. So what we'll do is next year we'll definitely get into pigs a little bit here, because we'll be planting sugar beets. If we have everything else basically already, canola, sunflowers, or soybeans. Canola is probably your best bet here because you probably get the most bang for your buck. In reality, really. Wheat and barley, corn's not a problem. Straw, water, yeah. So we'll do the sugar beets here because this is for an extra 5% here, and then it'll allow us to bust out. I picked up a new mod. I forget where it was. I think it was from the mod hub, I want to say. It's a cool looking trailer. Where is it here? Maybe it's not activated on here yet. I think it is though. Right at the end, I think. Is it this one? This is one of the American style trailers that they added a while back. I just haven't used it yet. No. This one right here. A belt trailer. This 45,000 liter belt trailer. So it's like, it's got like what you might call a walking floor in the middle of it, which is kind of neat. So this is what you'd probably, this is something you would use for beats usually. So well, look at that. As that New Holland comes around here, it's going to be about 60%, looks like. It's like I planned that out. Excellent. This is probably the smoothest this kind of harvest has gone in a while. Mainly because I use Courseplay a lot, and when you have Courseplay doing both the combining and the unloading, it can lead to problems, of course, as I'm sure you've seen in previous videos. There we go. That's funny, like, this is only the first year we've had cows, technically. Is it the first year? No, maybe it's the second year. I think it's the second year now, in-game at least, that we've had cows. Yeah, I guess it's only the second year. Because I think originally we started with 50 cows, then I bought an extra 50 cows. And then, yeah. Yeah, I think that's how it worked out this way. Yeah, that was the way it worked. Huh, strange. Anyways, folks, I'm going to continue this harvest off camera. I like to keep these videos relatively short right now, just due to my upload speed. If I keep them too long, it'll just take ages to upload. So around 50 minutes or less is what I'm trying to keep them at, just so they can get uploaded within, you know, a reasonable amount of time. So that'll be it for us today, folks. My name's Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed this episode of harvesting the corn here, because our cows need corn and our pigs will need corn eventually too. So getting that done. Oh, 674 from the BJ. Nice. Alright, folks, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Farm Sim action. I'll catch you guys later.